guys, welcome. I got a little special guest here. Jace, my 11-year-old brother. So we were just sitting here talking about YouTube, and Jace has always mentioned to me that I should basically blossom. Why don't you do challenges? Why don't you do all this stuff, things like that he watches? And as much as challenges are fun, exciting, we have to do content in which we are proud of, what we want to be known for, not what we think is going to get us a lot of views. Because at the end of the day, when your video goes viral, gets a lot of views, because that will happen as long as you're staying consistent, you're on that game, you want to be happy with the content that you're creating. There are a lot of YouTubers now who they're mad. They're like, I don't want to be in this little box anymore, because they've niched down too much, feel me? Even my mom was like, because I told her I stayed up until 7 in the morning learning how to use Adobe After Effects. And so it's a new editing software that I'm learning how to use. And so she's like, but Blossom, I don't get it. She said to me this morning that Blossom, other people, they sit on YouTube, they're in their rooms and they talk a lot of junk and they get paid money and you're not. And my response was, I enjoy editing, I enjoy doing this, and if we live life comparing ourselves to others, then we'd be nowhere. Like by next year, the year after that, we'd be miserable human beings, You can't live life comparing yourselves to others, simple as that. You can't do it because it's extremely discouraging. Could you imagine comparing yourselves to, I don't even know, like Kylie Jenner? One of the ways to continuously be successful and grow on YouTube, even as a small YouTuber, is that you have to continuously keep learning. And like I was up, girl, until 7 in the morning learning Adobe Effects, learning how it works because I really wanted to use it. And then I also this morning watched a how to grow on YouTube video. And mind you, a lot of the stuff, I knew, but I wasn't going into being like, oh my gosh, I know everything about YouTube, blah, blah. Like, no, I had my pancakes, I watched a video and it was great. And that's what you have to do when you want to continuously grow on YouTube. So if you're feeling discouraged, you worked extremely hard on a content and you're not getting any views, keep going, okay? And also change things up. When you're not getting a lot of views, look at your thumbnails. I don't even care, girl, if you have like one video that got 10 views, one video that got 20, okay, look at that thumbnail. Maybe you want to try to kind of make a similar thumbnail like your past video. Or girl, if you don't have enough videos to look into your analytics yet, what I do as a huge motivator is I change up my routine. And congratulations, because if you are feeling discouraged, this is like all the formula of being a YouTuber, okay? Even YouTubers who have millions of subscribers, they still feel discouraged about YouTube, and that is okay. Like in the mornings, just change up your routine. Like even though I learned a software last night, I was still down on myself because I didn't finish like the intro. And I was like, okay, Blossom, how can I change this up? So throughout the day, because I still need like 20 different images for this thing that I'm working on. And I'm like, okay, well, let's just, screenshot some 20 images or videos, screen record some images that I want to use throughout the day because I'm going to visit my friend's dog Zoe soon. And so I was like, okay, I could be doing that throughout the day so that way I don't still feel like I'm not doing anything. You know what I mean? Like change things up, whatever it's going to be for you. If you're like, oh my gosh, I worked really hard on a video but I didn't get any views, okay, start working on your next video and think about what you can do to improve on that. Think about, oh my gosh, did I really like the lighting? Did I really just sit down and think about it and don't get so down about it. And I think that's what we need to do. And what kills me the most is that people don't talk about this. When you want to grow on YouTube, when you want to do all these things, it starts up here. Girl, you can learn how to make a really great title. You can learn how to make a really great thumbnail. You could learn how to make a really great video. But if it's not right up here, if you feel like you can't do this, if you feel like you're not good enough, you're not going to get anywhere because your mindset is what comes first. So whether it's tomorrow you're gonna do this, if you feel discouraged on YouTube, wake up, start a new routine, What are you going to do differently? How are you going to improve for your next video? Get a notebook, get excited, write down your video ideas, like do the damn thing. Like you can do it. And so what? Who cares how many subscribers you have? Who cares how many likes you have? As long as you keep going and you work hard, you will get there. Simple as that. We can't compare ourselves to others. That's like the dangerous thing to do. So don't do it, but you want to unattach yourself from all of that negativity and to focus on your next project. That's what you want to do. Focus on your next video and how you're going to improve and make that a really great one. And I bet you guys didn't even know, technically I've been taking I think it's gonna be like a 2-week, when I say 2-week break from YouTube, like I'm still on YouTube, like let's be real, like I'm still, uploading my podcast and things like that. I'm still doing a lot of stuff with YouTube, but I've taken a step back a little bit, because I started to realize, okay, one of my big goals for this year was to focus on my editing. How can I improve that? How can I make like a really extremely quality, great videos, And that's my goal. And so part of that goal is that, oh my gosh, that means I can't be uploading like all the time because I really need to work really hard on just one video, right? So I was like trying to figure out, I want to talk to you guys. I want to just be on YouTube and just talk. But, there's just not enough hours in the day to focus on editing and then, to upload and post things like that. So I was like, what can I do? And I was like, you know what? Let's start from day one when your girl was filming on an iPhone, And I think there's something to be said about just sitting down, having a conversation with you, and no, there's no images popping up and all that jazz, but I'm being real. I'm a small YouTuber, and there's so many times when people, they look at my channel and they're like, oh, well, you're not big enough, oh, you're a YouTuber, like what do you really do for your real job, And you have to ignore all that because I have my own goals for myself for this year. You should have your own goals for yourself and what you want to do, right? And you just stick to it. I think it's important that once we set a goal for ourselves, just try to strive for it. Look, I know I'm like rambling like crazy, but what I'm trying to say is that when you wake up in the morning, the question you should be asking yourself is, what did I do to move closer to my goal? Every single morning I wake up and I ask myself this. And then there's some mornings where I'm like, oh shoot, I just want to be lazy today. But, well, if I do some, if I get the images I need or the B-rolls I need, or, just if I get something I need from a YouTube video, then I'm moving closer to my goal. If I'm writing down the outline of my video, then I'm moving closer to my goal. You know what I mean? You have to do something. You have to be consistent. I don't care if Tom or Sarah got more subscribers in 1 month than you did. They are irrelevant. You are relevant. You are the CEO. You are the president of your life. You hire, fire, and promote. I know you guys heard this before and I always go by it. So definitely you have to believe in yourself, and it starts with having a really great mindset. So wake up. And when I say wake up, you may have already been up, obviously, if you're watching this video, but really wake up with your dreams and your goals and what you want to do, and just get started, get organized. You got this. Like, you do. And I understand the feeling of just feeling so unmotivated, feeling like, oh, this just maybe isn't for me. No, keep going. The people that keep going, those are the people that turn out super successful, I'm telling you. So thank you guys for tuning in, for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.